Davey, first half performance just now just far from acceptable and nowhere near the standards that the club set.
I think when you're even looking at last night's result and then to go out and perform the way we did in the first half is unacceptable. I'm not having it, it's not good enough. There's a way to lose goals. Right hand side of the park in the first half I thought was really poor defensively. That's the reason we lost for 2 goals. We knew what we were going to do, we were going to flip it down the channel. We lost a goal for that, lost a goal for a throw-in. We'd actually got numerical advantage at the throw-in, just players not doing their jobs at key moments in the game. But I will caveat that with too many backward passes, too many safe passes, no playing through the press, no being brave enough in the ball. And that probably was the story of the first half. I think we get spooked a wee bit with the first goal, then second goal really spooks us, and then we kind of just retreat and maybe a wee bit safe. We don't really cause any attacking threats in the first half. Get them in at half time, get a wee bit of information into them, have a chat as a group, and I thought the second half performance was much better. But collectively as a group, we can't be accepting the standards of the first half and the standards we set in the second half. There's got to be more continuity.
Did see 2 changes at half time, obviously because of the first half performance. Did lose Tete Yengi early in the first half as well. Obviously not what you kind of planned for yesterday or all week, is it?
No, it's not. I thought, again, defensively, I'll be honest, I thought we missed wee Jamie in the middle of the park today. I thought we missed his tenacity, his energy, going getting stuck in. We get done with a throw-in for the second goal. We're a 5v2, 5v3 in our favour. Just nobody actually making a tackle.
See, with Jamie going out, Davey, sorry, we've put Stephen Kelly in that kind of holding role. Is that something he's familiar with, or is that?
He's played there numerous times. Played there for Ross County, played there for us over the seasons, but it was a double pivot. You had Reece and Stephen. They had the wee box in there. But I don't think we got done with that. If you look at the actual game and how we lost the goals, I don't think that's how we lost goals. We get done with, we're right back jumping out far too early and leaving the channel. The right centre back no getting over in the cover, no transitioning as a group, and the second one's a throw-in. So it's not really got anything to do with your. I don't mean it that way with you. Sorry, don't want to come across as ignorant. We don't lose the goals through Stephen being a 6. I thought Stephen helped us build the game, but we just didn't find him enough. We weren't brave enough to play through the lines to get into Stephen, to play forward. Ball was transitioning out the right hand. We need more for that right hand side. We needed a wee bit more on that right hand side. Far too many times we recycled the ball. It ended the back at Jerome. Just not being brave enough in the ball.
Was a better second half performance. Probably still didn't test Dabrowski enough. We had a few kind of pulled efforts. Stevie May's penalty, but
I think there was a penalty with Smithy also, to be honest. Smithy said he got touched, or he got hit, he got whatever. But it's a penalty. It doesn't matter about the contact. It's a penalty. Couple of opportunities in the back end, cross for the left, 2 balls flashed across 6-yard box. We're not in at the back post. We're not in the right areas we should be. But again, we dominated a lot of the ball. But at that point, Raith Rovers have probably dropped off and said, come and beat us. So, performance was better. Did they test Dabrowski on us? I don't think so. But the intensity was there. But again, I felt 2 weeks in the trot now. We've went behind before we've actually initiated it, kicked on. I've got a wee bit of desire about us. And it's not like us. It's not like us because last week do you know what? There's a way to lose a game in football, and I thought the performance for the main was there. Crap goal, but the performance there. Today, the first half, I don't think any of us, including myself, any of us can hold their hands up and say the performance is there. It wasn't there. Today, the first half performances, it was unacceptable, and it's up to me to fix that. And see, when I speak about being unacceptable, I include myself in that.
Falkirk did play last night. I don't want to touch on them too much, but does that subconsciously play on people's minds that they did drop points and it's maybe a chance to go? And
you would be sitting here lying if you said it never. It must. They would talk about it as a group, touch on it, but I don't know what to get bogged down in what Falkirk are doing. I'm all interested in Livingston. But did I watch the game and think that great chance to get 2 points back in Falkirk tomorrow? We did, but again, I'm not wanting the season to turn out to be Livingston and Falkirk or Livingston near Falkirk. I want to focus on us as a group, but it'd be hard to be sitting here lying and saying if the boys didn't think that. They must be thinking that.
Any update on Tete Yengi?
No, we'll need to get a wee look at it. It'll be 48 hours before, but historically Tete's ankles have been a wee bit of a problem. Normally when he gets an ankle knock, it's a badging. I actually think it was a sending off. I thought it was it merited a red. I think it was a potential red on Clarkey.
The high boot is...
High boot, and it split his head open, but listen, that's not the reason we lost the game. I think there was some decisions within the game that went against us. I think Tetty's one, that could have been, I think the one in Clarkey definitely was, and I think I think for what I've seen, the camera angle I've seen, I think it's a penalty, and Smithy's adamant that the boy, it was enough contact for Smithy to go down, and that would have been a second pen. But it's not the reason we lost the game. The reason we lost the game is we never started the game well enough in the first half. They looked a wee bit hungrier, a wee bit more fire in the belly, they transitioned better than us, they pressed better than us. They looked after the ball better than us, probably not in the first half. I don't think there was a lot in it, never played through us, really. Spun it in behind, hit the channels, we knew they were going to do it, we never dealt with it.
The schedule changed in prep for this week with Christmas and everything else. We're back to a normal kind of schedule this week in prep for Queen's Park next Saturday.
Yeah, Queen's Park on Saturday. I'm actually really looking forward to just getting back to a working week. In terms of you had your Friday night game, your Tuesday game, and Christmas thrown in between, it's kind of been all over the place. But again, that's not an excuse. But as a group, we're looking forward to getting back in, working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off your Thursday, back into your Friday game and Saturday.
Good to play at Hampden as well, obviously massive pitch, should suit us, plenty of time on the ball.
It's a weird venue. We've done this in League One. No, yeah, it's a weird venue to play football in with the amount of fans that are going to be in the venue, but surface should be good. Parts are decent size, so in theory attitude to it is I just think, for me, football's about fans, and they create an atmosphere.
49,500 empty seats.
Is it ideal? No, I'll be honest. I would rather play at Lesser Hampden. I'd rather play at Lesser Hampden with the crowd and top and there's a bit of an atmosphere. But the surface, size of the park should be a good venue for us to go and play football. But in terms of the actual environment around that game of football, I think I'd rather go and play at Lesser Hampden, if I'm honest.
No worries, thanks for your time.
Cheers.